So, the microphone crashed while recording and we lost all the commentary for this level. So instead, enjoy us commenting now.
Sure, I'll just comment everything I said in the past, like, hour from memory. You ready to begin? Because I know all my lines from memory for the past hour.
No, this is gonna be like, this is fucked up now, because you're basically just like, ah yes, we did this, and this is where Sam dies in a minute. That's the entire of this episode in a nutshell, because I'm gonna go fucking insane if I don't actually have some commentary to edit by the end of this, Sam. So, if you could join in and compensate with this with me, that'd be great.
I'm trying to work out if I'm getting more by lions, mountain lions, tigers, or really buff hyenas or something.
Dingoes.
Oh.
Let's pick an option not on the fucking board. That's right, you died immediately.
Yeah. Because when I tried to pull my guns out, they kept stun locking.
So, okay, so for those of you joining us, we literally just finished playing the Poseidon room and found out nothing had recorded. And we've kind of like forgotten our own playthrough because we've lost the will to live at this point. Sam, pass me the rum. I'm not joking, actually pass me. I'm just taking a small swing.
I don't know where you keep it.
On your left.
Natla doesn't honour her contracts, Pierre.
Do you want some Jack Daniels just because?
Sure. Yes, a full bottle. Do you want any to be in here in the next 20 minutes?
Just start swigging. Meanwhile, this fucker is just off-screen teleport.
Oh yeah.
I trust my instincts.
Shit. How tough is this open? You really don't want people drinking this. Did you glow it? Oh. You see, you shouldn't trust anyone, not even yourself.
Or Speedwagon.
No, you always trust Speedwagon. You can't go wrong with them.
Seriously, what? Number one, where did he come from? Number two, why is he not attacked by the mountain lions?
How's business for you?
He probably smells too much of garlic. They don't find it tasty. Too far?
Dear. I think you're thinking of Italians. Oh dear. If this was a sketch show, this would just be the bit where the camera jump cuts to us in Italy with him. The terrible fucking accordion music in the background.
If it's a sketch, it'll be like the entire sketch was completed, then you realise the sound engineer fell asleep. Sorry guys, we're going to have to do it all again. What do you mean all again? You know the whole like day of filming? Yeah, can you just repeat it? What?
Oh dude, yeah, this is going to be like...
Like the sound engineer was in the corner wearing one of those eye masks with like pictures of eyeballs on them.
This is going to be the strangest fucking commentary you've done for an episode, because this is just going to consist of 20 minutes of, yeah, we did commentary, but we lost it. Oh, God.
What's it going to be like Weekend at Bernie's when we asked the sound engineer, "You're right over there?" In the sketch show, his friend just like picks up his arm and is just like waving. Because he slipped his friend a tenner just to cover from on show.
Oh, God. Come back off holiday, engineer. We fucking need you. Oh god, at least we still have the Pong footage.
How's that consolation? I mean, you're probably going to have a minor brain aneurysm when you review it.
Sorry, I know we're in the middle of... Sorry, I just need to check that we actually have the Pong footage.
When you see the Pong footage again, your blood pressure is going to rise faster than the water level and the Poseidon level.
I've got good news though, we do indeed have the Pong footage.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we have the Pong audio?
Yes, we have the Pong audio. We have the Pong audio. But that's intact. Oh, Christ. There's the Greek temple of its lack of fucking roof again. I just realised we're fucking idiots because the solution to the first puzzle's on the floor there. And we somehow missed that when we were recording the first time around.
So did we get it by pure accident?
We got it by pure fucking accident. Oh dear. I think this episode's just going to be titled the ones where the hosts go insane.
Is that every other one?
Yeah, but this one in particular because we lost everything.
Yeah, this is the point where I forgot we didn't have infinite ammo turned on. I started using the magnums.
No, you panic swapped to the other guns when you were being mauled to death.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Another day at the office. Another day at the office. Fucking hell.
You have an office?
I'm not sure which address are we registered to at the moment.
Sorry, are you asking me which address our tags are registered to, or which are posters?
Where I was pretty sure that we were registered to Gibraltar at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's
but I
right.
could be mistaken because it was Reese who handled the paperwork this time. Oh Christ!
So our posters probably being redirected to Perth. Not Perth, Scotland. Perth, Australia.
I swear to God. Okay, sorry. Just now that you mentioned that, do you want a lovely tangent for me?
What?
It took genuinely. So
I have a feeling I know where this is going. Go ahead.
okay. Genuinely, I didn't know until I was 24 years old that Dundee is in Scotland.
Saying that, I didn't know until I was 18. Because
I genuinely thought it was in Australia because
I had the same thing as you.
Because of Crocodile Dundee.
The same thing. Someone had to gave me such a deadpan look. Said, "Well, no, it's in Scotland." I had to explain, "No, I always thought it was in Australia because of Crocodile Dundee."
I got really.
They must have thought I was insane.
Because I was watching Mock the Week and I got really confused by a joke Frankie Boyle made.
You know, the racist ones or non-racist ones?
Half and half. You know how like every other joke he makes is a crack about Scotland.
Yeah.
So there was one joke he makes where he's like, it was lines you wouldn't hear in a nature documentary.
Yep.
And he was like, yes, here this man sleeps in a bed of dirt and lives off of twigs and grass. Nevertheless, he is proud to be the mayor of Dundee. And I was like, why the fuck is he joking about Australia? And then I came back 2 years later and was like, oh.
No, if it was Australia, he'd be living off kangaroo meat.
Or python.
Yeah, but python's a bit upmarket. You have to go and catch them and things, whereas dingoes... Oh wait, you'd have to get into a boxing match with them, wouldn't you?
No, that's kangaroos you get into a boxing match with.
Yeah.
Dingoes, you just avoid the flamethrower and then you're all set.
Yeah. But I doubt you'd have a diet of emus. They're very difficult to kill. I mean, they even defeated the Australian army.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Still not as terrible as the War of the Soup Kettle, though.
I don't know. Australian War of the Emu was pretty close.
Have you... Okay. The Wikipedia article for the War of the Emus is fucking hilarious. You know how people do those shit post wiki edits?
Mm-hmm.
It can, like, French, like, someone erased the entire French military victories page. Like, okay, so there was one for the Emu War where they, they have a section on... If you go into any war on Wikipedia, there's a section where they recap, like, the victor who won the war and, like, the losses on both sides. And on the Australian side, under losses, they just put the entire national pride.
Yes. I remember on... I have a funny story about that. Occasionally, 4chan has 4chan World Cup.
Yeah.
Where they go on some football game. And each board has its own team and they customise the players.
Go on.
I was watching a match, I think it was last year, between politics and history.
Oh, fuck, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, politics and history.
I think one of the players for history, they had changed his face into just the list for like wins and losses of a war.
Excellent.
And another one for history was called Bomber Harris. And I don't
Do
know
it
how...
again, Bomber Harris.
Yeah, and they just got a biplane to follow the character all the time. I don't know how they did it. But there's like a small biplane that was constantly following. Think like Aerosmith.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he basically had his own Aerosmith style stand.
That sounds fucking brilliant.
If I remember, I'll tell the engineer to link it. Oh,
which is that one where... What's the one where they swap all the boards around for the day, or is that just the April Fool's Day?
What do you mean?
There's a thing where 4chan has like a day where they'll swap all the boards around, and like boards will be twinned with other boards for the day.
Oh.
because I just remember because one year Paul got pairs with the pony boards. Basically, like both boards combined together. Like, what one board will combine with another board. This might be April Fool's, to be honest.
Yeah.
One board will combine with another board for a day, and they'll basically do combined memes all day. And yeah, Paul got paired with Pony, and that's all I remember. Oh no, it was prequel memes got swapped with sequel memes.
Yeah, I was running a few references. Yeah, on Reddit.
Oh, that was Reddit. Okay, no,
yeah.
I'm thinking of 4chan specifically.
No, this was on April Fool's. I think it's 2018. This was planned in advance. The boards for prequel memes and sequel memes swapped, but not just that. They because with some subreddits, if they're big enough, they have like custom sites where they don't just like generic subreddits. They like customize the background things. They completely swapped to each other's like backgrounds and all the details for 24 hours, and on prequel memes only sequel memes were allowed and vice versa.
So I should just warn everyone who's watching this and still with us at this point that like we've botched this level so hard. This is in 3 parts, like 20 minutes each, so like don't be expecting this to be a fucking quick one. Anyway,
if you want a quick one, there are other YouTube channels for that.
Yeah, come for us for the incompetence. Come for the game. Stay for the general incompetence of the hosts. Oh Christ! I fear that we're going to click off this, and it's going to have lost this commentary, and then I'm actually.
If that happens, I'm downing this bowl of Jack.
If that happens, I'm actually going to have to go out and get more KFC. I will eat 2 bargain buckets to myself, just to stave off the depression.
So that's the cure. In that case,
No, but it helps. I'll give them.
yeah, at this point, for some reason, wouldn't just lock onto the bats because they just kept behind me.
It's because you were too close. Yeah, we botched this level so fucking hard. It didn't help that we couldn't figure out how to get the doors open, so we did all the rooms in the wrong fucking order.
Oh, if Phil was playing this DSP, he wouldn't have got to this room.
I feel like you're probably right. Like, Phil would spend 3 episodes on the constellation puzzle.
Yeah. Huh? Why is it there's a picture with certain lights lit up, and there's one where I can change the lights? What? They never explained this.
Bold of you to assume that Phil
Would even
knows
get up to that?
knows that they're lights. Remember, this is the man who failed to find England on a map of Europe.
Yeah, he thought England was Spain, and he thought Italy was Ukraine.
I don't know Europe. I live in America. Do.
I mean, if it was the vice versa, I'd at least know about a third of the states. I wouldn't confuse, say, Hawaii for Texas.
Oh, dear. Yeah, but we kind of like have a cheat with Texas because we should know what it looks like by now from listening to so much Ghost.
All I know is that a lot of what's it called, furries live there, whoever they are, and a lot of True Couplers fans live there. The two groups often blur.
Honestly, the furries are mostly in Baltimore.
So I'm just having a connection. Where's Baltimore? That's on the East Coast, isn't it?
I'm just going to let you process that, and I'll explain nothing. Here, let me pass you my copy of the A&H Club.
Oh. How? Wait. You even drew that? How detailed. I can't go copy this off.
You say that, but I'm not going to reach for that now because there's a fucking chair in the
Are
way.
you going to reach around?
Maybe in a minute if you're a good boy. Fucking hell. Start chugging. Oh, it's not Zeus, it's Hephaestus.
No, I'm pretty sure there is a Zeus one as well.
No, it's Hephaestus.
Hephaestus was the god of forges.
Yeah, but it's got the hammer in. That's why you keep thinking Zeus.
Yeah, but wasn't there an electric one? I'm sure there was.
No, that's Hephaestus because it's got the electric floor and the hammer.
Oh, okay. I remember
This is going to be so weird because we've lost all the commentary of us talking about the rooms.
Yeah, I remember that I think I accidentally completed it last time because, oh wait, there was a real way you're supposed to do it. I just almost botched it. Now, I have no idea what this box serves purpose for.
It's literally just to move it out the way so you can jump into platforms easier. Oh dear. Because you shift that, and I think you can grab the overwhelming grappling hook.
So, that tiny backpack. So she keeps all her guns and all the other stuff she has in there?
And a winter coat.
A winter coat.
Yeah, remember from the movie?
I thought you meant from like earlier in the game.
Oh yeah, that as well. Christ. Is this the bit where we get stuck in the dam? Yeah, this is the bit where we get stuck. No. Okay, that's in a minute. Oh no, that's right, because we fuck up the Atlas room first.
So, and just reminding a puzzle from Shadow of the... No, that's Rise of the Tomb Raider. Cistern puzzle, if anyone's played that game.
Oh god.
That's actually a pretty good puzzle.
I hear cistern puzzles, you get flashbacks to the crocodiles from the second half of this level.
No crocodiles, just loads of explosives.
In the cistern?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's sticking dynamite in the cistern?
Ancient Russians. No, trying to remember if it was the ancient Greeks or if it was the Soviet Russians who did that.
Why not both? Ancient Greek Russians.
True. Well, there is one ancient Greek Russian. Sort of.
Silly Russian, you're not supposed to stick explosives in the cistern. That's where your beer goes.
Well, that's a waste of good beer.
No, you put the cans in the cistern to cool them off, and then you pour them into glasses so that you don't touch the can while you drink.
Ah.
It's... Yeah, beer in the cistern is an excellent way to get it cool in the middle of summer when you've got no access to a proper fridge.
They kind of cover that in Firewatch.
Really?
Yes. They say if you put like alcohol in like the river and leave it there all day, it'll be nice and cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the best part of the game. About halfway through the game, it starts to get good, and then they just do a bait of aha, no, you thought this game was good. It's shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know games have like a plot twist, oh, suddenly it's really good. Imagine the opposite of that. It starts to have plot, and then it just baits and switches. Oh wait, there is no plot now.
Are we playing Firewatch on the show at some point then? I kind of want to play it, you know, after that build-up, after that fucking stellar build-up that you get. I think I've got it free on PlayStation Plus.
It depends. Do you like walking simulators?
I played the entire Everyone's Gone to Rapture. It was meh, but like...
The plot was better. At least when Everyone Goes to Rapture, it does have a coherent plot. It's just told non-linearly.
My problem is that the game is mostly just let's go around scenic parts of rural England, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, but the problem is we live in rural England some.
Well, we used to. We had to leave because I know people in blue uniforms starting to ask us questions about how much money we make, how much money we pay the government.
I'm just saying...
Just got too much.
I'm just saying that, like, people are paying 20 quid for something that they could just be going outside to do. It's the... like, that's not the bit that baffles me. The bit that baffles me, the fact the game won a fucking BAFTA.
For writing.
The game won a fucking BAFTA.
Yeah.
Did Life is Strange win a BAFTA? Because if it didn't, I'm going to get annoyed.
I don't know if one BAFTA, but one other awards.
That deserves the fucking BAFTA more than Everyone's Gone to the Rapture.
Are we allowed to discuss the two different options of Life is Strange? Because I saw an interesting thing. I think it was a Tumblr post.
We've got to fill for time, so sure, go for it.
Spoilers, end of Life is Strange, you're given a choice. Either save Chloe, sorry I've got the names wrong, or save Arcadia Bay from a giant tornado, probably reduced by an evil ocean. Saw a Tumblr post a while back saying that the right choice is actually to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, because the whole point of the game was reference to Max's character, that she kept living in the past and now she gained the time powers. It was just an extension of that, wanting to go back and redo things. And that if you choose to save Chloe, then she hasn't grown as a person because she just goes back and changes things. That the real choice was to to sacrifice Arcadia Bay because it was the one choice where she has to live with her actions. I didn't do that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, when given the choice, they thought, life of one woman, life of like a couple of thousand people. Easy choice.
I fucking sacrificed the town. Welcome to Pete and Sam play choice games very differently.
What?
Yeah.
You chose Tiny Tina over an entire town.
Yeah. I remind you, like, we had this fucking problem when we played Minecraft Story Mode, when we had an argument over what to do with the admin at the end.
What, the guy who basically became God?
Yeah, and you would just, like, kill him.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, let him live.
No, fucking kill him.
No, let him live. That way he
Let him
can
die in the void.
let him live so he can suffer more.
Oh, by the way, this is just the door to the bathroom of the temple.
Yeah.
So many people have had accidents in this corridor. It's just the clean budgets out of this world.
It's a fact the gate only opens up from one side that I fucking love.
Yeah. This is why Greek is broke. They funneled so much money into this temple.
They found out so much money in this temple and ran out of budget and had to take a loan.
Just one. They'd take a loan from Egypt to finish it, but they were already in debt for making their own temples, so they couldn't afford it.
Oh, just they have to take a loan from the Pillarmen.
Well, from Central America.
Oh, gee, the Pillarmen are actually hiding in the basement. That's the true goal of this fucking level.
What, there's more Pillarmen here?
Yeah.
What, are we going to find the Redstone of Asia here?
Oh, dear.
Do you think whatever happened to the Redstone of Asia? Because the Speedwagon...
Speedwagon Foundation holds onto it.
I was trying to work out if after cars used it, it just crumbled or something.
No. Speedwagon Foundation holds onto it canonically.
I'd have thought the other day of, on paper, what does the Speedwagon Foundation actually do? It appears to be like a private, like a charity that invests in...
They're a charity/research organisation. I can't think of the real world equivalent, but like, think of an organisation that's like dedicated to doing scientific research and privately funded, and that.
Like,
that's right, you killed yourself. But
yeah, I thought it had to go up there, but I just did things in the wrong order. Like MSF, almost, where it's for a specific purpose. For
yeah, on paper they're basically MSF, but with scientific research and medicine.
Less with like on-site medical, more like scientific and medical discoveries.
As a cover for researching the supernatural.
Yep. But apparently they are pretty good at researching science as well. So it's a very good cover.
Well, because they have to be good at researching science, so they can figure out shit like the UV lights.
Yep. And is it? I can't. For a second, I was wondering if Joseph made his money working with them, but no, he got it through property or something. But he's still good friends with them. Cause
yeah, no, it's because yeah, there's a post I found that pointed out that Speedwagon's technically like the single greatest force for good in the original JoJo universe. Because he's the guy who has all the money and basically allows the Joestars to go out and fight crime. And like the Speedwagon Foundation exists to help them purely because he said so. Okay, like Speedwagon's always the one to take affirmative action. Which is ironic, considering he spends most of Part 1 as the fucking commentator. But like, if you go back and rewatch it, he's the one to shoot Dio first.
Well, maybe it was the case he built the foundation because he felt he could have acted more, and so he wanted to make sure it would never happen again.
Well, the whole point was to make sure that his friends always have resources.
Because isn't it in Part 3, they help get Polnareff out of jail for basically murder.
Yep.
Because they find Ebony Devil's user.
Technically, they can't link him to the murder because his fingerprints wouldn't be on anything.
That it'd just be in the area, and he couldn't really explain what he was doing. Because how does he explain I was attacked by a puppet to the police?
Yeah.
No, but he could just say he was in his room. But then when they check it, they find all messed up.
Well, no, because the dead bellboy is in his hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
But they can't prove they killed the bellboy because his fingerprints won't be on the weapons.
So yeah, they helped wrap up that Leo case, and they also helped Kakyoin with his eyes.
Yep. Don't forget Joseph fleeing the country with the tumor.
What?
I've forgotten the fucking name. Was it the Empress or the High Priestess?
Empress.
Yeah. Because they helped Joseph flee the country. Conversations taking
Hang on, he didn't flee the country, he dealt with it in the same town, didn't he?
No, he was still a white man by the end of that episode. The Speedwagon Foundation have to get a car and sneak out of that part of the country.
Oh. And then they brought the helicopter with Iggy later on.
Yeah. And then that one guy spies on Dio7 and related terrorists.
Yes.
Dear.
Do you think they were just Dio snacks? But he just told them that they were.
No, I think they were actually on the payroll. I'm convinced they were actually on the payroll, but they stole all the snacks that were meant for the stand users. Dear.
And also, who killed the guy? Because I'm thinking Nadal.
And it wasn't all. But, because, like, in my mind, Ndol had come there to kill the 7 unrelated terrorists for stealing the fucking donuts from the snack table.
Before he could?
Yeah.
How dare you steal it before I did?
Dear. And then he changed his name and started a spin-off. I think it was called Petrol.
Yeah, well, I was mainly thinking Speedwagon actually faked his own death. Because...
okay, we've got into crack theory time now, people. Go on, Sam.
Because the Speedwagon Foundation had found a cure for, well, to extend his lifespan, or I'm thinking he was secretly very good at hammering and looked into it, and so his body grew younger. And
That's not how Hammond works.
Yeah, but hear me out.
That's not how Hammond works.
It must have been he found a chemical to make him younger then.
Why the fuck do you think Speedwagon faked his death?
For this reason.
Go on.
So he could become a private contractor, you know, train himself up with guns and things, start to investigate other weird things with people becoming really strong.
Gets a job at Umbrella.
Yeah, because he started investigating zombies, and he wanted to know if Dio was involved, so he decided to... Of course he had to change his name, because if anyone found out he was the Great Speedwagon, well, he just wouldn't be able to do his job. Which he's really good at, which is why he survives all the time.
And then afterwards he got a job on the side trying to become the Prime Minister of Japan. That didn't work out so well for him. I hear he got murdered by a Scottish train conductor. And a cat telling him to go the fuck to sleep.
Is that Persona 5?
Persona 5 was a fucking weird game. But yeah...
Is this weirder than the part where you have to fight Wesker, who's a gym teacher?
Yeah, because Keith Silverstein voices the main... Not the main villain, because the main villain's Holy Grail, but he voices like the villain for the majority of the plot, who's this guy who wants to become the Japanese Prime Minister, and then when you go inside his head, he's like the Japanese Senator Armstrong. Like, number one, the guy Silverstein uses the Speedwagon voice for him, which is hilarious, because all I hear is evil Speedwagon with every line of dialogue he delivers. But like, so every boss fight, they turn into a demon as their second form when you fight them.
Yeah.
Except for this guy, who instead just bulks the fuck up. Like, he bulks up, and then, like, when you get his health down again, he breaks his training gear off and gets more muscle.
So what, he sees you summon demons from your subconscious to fight him, and when he's like at half health, just amazing technique. Let's see if I can replicate such endeavours.
You are not a million miles off what actually happens, but I think he's more eloquent, if I remember correctly. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll get to Persona 5 at some point.
So they're talking about Life is Strange.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, the Assassin's Creed moment. Forgot about that. Yeah, for some reason, the game just decided it was built by EA.